Here's problem 31. The direction of the magnetic field at a point directly below a horizontal wire carrying a current to the east and the direction of the magnetic field at the center of the loop shown are. Let's look at the second situation first. We have this loop and we have a current going clockwise around this loop, and there's two ways we could employ the right-hand rule. One way is if we were to point our thumb in the direction of this current, then the magnetic field would be indicated by the direction of our curled fingers. So in this case, if I'm pointing in the direction of this current, I will have a magnetic field coming around like this, around this wire. And hence, everything to the interior of this loop will be going into the page, and everything to the exterior of this loop will be coming out of the page. So we'll have into the page here, and then we would have out of the page out here. So in the center of this loop, the magnetic field would be going into the page, all the way around this loop. Or another way to look at this is the second version of the right-hand rule. If I curl my fingers in the direction of the current, then my thumb would point in the direction of the magnetic field in the center of this loop. So if I curl my fingers in the direction, I don't know how I would do that, of my hand, then my thumb actually points inward in the center of this loop. And that would, by that right-hand rule, that would be the direction of the magnetic field. So either way I look at it, by either right-hand rule, I have a magnetic field going into the page in the center of this loop. Okay, let's look at the second situation. We have a current flowing west to east. And let's say you're on the earth and you're standing below this and you're looking at this. And we want to know the direction of the magnetic field directly below this wire. Well, if we employ the right-hand rule around this current, there will be a magnetic field going around it like this. So everywhere below it would be going into the page as we're looking at it, and everything above this wire it would be coming out of the page if we were to slice that field of that curl as it's going around this wire. Well, since west is to the left and east is to the right, then into the page is actually north, and out of the page is actually south as we're looking at it, since we're facing north in this case. So in this case, the magnetic field directly below this wire would be going north. So that's our answer.